So, you just made a brand new Elden Ring character and you're trying to think, what's the best armor I can get and how fast can I get it? Well, you're in luck, because in today's episode, I'm going to be covering how to get the Godric Knight armor set. In order to get this armor set, you're going to have to take a slight trip north from where you start the game, up to the Gateside Ruins. Before you head to these ruins though, you should see a massive gate as you approach. There will be a Site of Grace by the right side from where you are approaching. So I highly recommend you actually go and get the Site of Grace, since what you'll be doing here is killing all the Godric Knights. And in order to respawn all the Godric Knights, you have to sit at the Site of Grace. As of talking about the Godric Knights, that's what you'd be primarily killing around here. There is a couple of dogs, but they're not dropping what we want, so you should just basically either ignore them or only kill them if they're attacking you. But the Godric Knights are very easy to kill. Why did I say it like that? They're very easy to kill, okay? One backstab should insta-kill them with any of the starting weapons, and if you're getting into close combat with them and actually having to fight them, between 3 to 5 hits should kill them. So it should be basically a non-issue getting rid of these guys, even if you are a brand new player. But there are two you have to keep an eye out for. One of them is just like a standard soldier, but he has a horn, so if he spots you, he's going to blow the horn and alert every single knight in the area to your position, and they will all come onto you and attack you. And that's something like, I think, 10 to 15 guys all at one go, just completely bombarding you with attacks, and it's just not fun to deal with. So I recommend you either avoid him or kill him as quickly as you can with either a backstab, or just run up to him and cut him up before he can actually blow his horn. And the other one is a Godric Knight Elite. The Godric Knight Elite is like a standard soldier, but it has more armor, more health, and has better weapons and does more damage. So he will outclass you in every way, especially with a brand new character. So you're best off just avoiding him, especially if you're brand new to the game, since you won't really have the skills or equipment to combat him effectively. So you're best off just avoiding it for the time being. As you can see on the footage now, I'm actually fighting him. So yeah, those guys shouldn't be too hard to kill, apart from the two that I told you to be careful of, and it should only take you around 30 minutes to actually farm a full set. I got another guide on the Banished Knight armor set, and I spent 45 minutes grinding that in total, and I only got 2 pieces. So compared to that, this set is actually fairly easy to get your hands on. So I do recommend grabbing it. And yes, let me actually get into the stats and show you some physical evidence on why they're better. So what I'm going to be talking about in this section, and bear in mind I am no expert, I don't know if this is 100% how this works, but this is what I've picked up from my time playing the game. And what we're going to be covering is damage negation. Now you see there is defense and damage negation. I don't really know how defense works. From what I've seen, it's like the total of your attribute points, which is what you level up and allocate all your runes into, what they allow you to be defended against alongside of a flat base amount. But what we're going to be focusing on is damage negation, which is, from what I've noticed, a flat percentage of damage reduction. So if your lightning, as you can see on screen right now, is at 22, that means it does 22% less damage with lightning attacks. Now obviously, if a Godric Knight hit you, and Godric the Grafted hit you, Godric the Grafted is still going to hit like a truck, because he's a boss and he has very high attack stat, compared to just your standard Godric Knight. But you will still see a noticeable difference when you equip different armor types. So as you can see here, although the Prophet armor, which is the one on screen, isn't the best against physical stuff, being, you know, like high 9s and low 10s, it's really good against magic, which is low 20s. But compared to the Godric Knights armor, which is what you've been farming, it is so much better, because the Godric the Knight armor still keeps the magic stats in low 20s to high teens. By high teens I mean anywhere between 15 to 19, but the physical stat all goes up to mid to low 20s, so from anywhere between 25 to 20. It is incredible. As you can see there, physical 25, strike, slash and pierce 22, 25, 24, magic 20, fire, lightning, holy 21, 15 and 18. It is a flat increase. The only difference is weight. As I picked the prophet class when I was using this armor, it's a medium armor, so for most builds it shouldn't be much of an issue. But if you're an astrologer, prophet, a what are they called, a wretch, it might be on the heavier side for you, since I can't equip more than 2 of my sacred seals, I think they're called, and a regular weapon without I being over encumbered, because that's the most I can hold. The armor set 2 sacred seals, which only weigh like 1 each. I think it's like in pounds, I don't know, kilograms, 1 of whatever weight this game's in, and I can hold a weapon. But if I equip 2 talismans, I get overweight. I can only have 1 talisman. So bear that in mind. It is a medium armor, so you are going to have to keep that in check depending on your build. But it's like so worth it considering the amount of increase. I was able to quite easily beat Godric with the help of some players using this stuff, where beforehand I could barely even handle the previous boss. I can't remember his name. Margit, that's it. But yes, that is all. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. You know what to do, and I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye.